Racism would demonstrate itself as far as how people treat another from a different race. It could be a snide comment. It could be a judgmental facial expression, and probably a larger one would be, if there was any kind of mistreatment or strong words said to someone from a different race. Those would be the things that I think would stick out, or just the way you treat a person as far as treating someone from another race differently than someone from what would be your own race. I think those would be the things that would show it.
How have you experienced or witnessed racism?
Well, I myself have not actually seen racism firsthand right in front of me, but I do remember a story that my son told me. He was playing for the Alberta midget basketball team, and he had some black players on his team. Can we stop? Because I just remembered it was the...
How have you experienced or witnessed racism?
Well, to be honest, I haven't exactly seen it firsthand. I haven't seen exact examples of racism happen right in front of me, but I do recall my son telling me when he played for the SAIT Junior Trojan basketball team, they flew to Winnipeg for a big tournament. And on his team, he had quite a few black players from the bigger cities who had been picked up by this club team. And he told me a story of how they were in a large store in a mall, and they actually did a little experiment, and the black boys were followed around by the store workers, the staff, and when they were together, they were followed. And then my son decided to kind of break away on his own and go through the store, and he was never followed. And then the black boys were followed and checked on regularly. So he came home very upset about that, because he thought it was just an exact demonstration of how the two different races were treated so differently. They were all teenagers, so it wasn't the fact that a teenager was followed. It was the fact that the black boys individually and in a small group were followed, yet Brennan, as the white customer, wasn't followed. So those were the ones that was the one that came to me the most.
How do you say no to racism?
Myself, I say no to racism by just trying to do the right thing. I've really tried to be far more friendly in stores with people of different cultures and backgrounds. I really try to be friendly and welcoming and say hi to people from different races. I think if we all make those kind of efforts to just do little things in our lives to show that we accept and welcome people from all different cultures, that can be a huge thing. I don't think I would want people to get in the mindset that they have to stand up and fight against something that happens, because I never want to put someone in a situation where they could get hurt. But I think if we do the little things on a daily basis, it can go a long way to just showing that you treat people the same. And the same thing with people who work at stores. If you just treat everyone the same way, that would be a huge thing to stop racism.
That's great. That's all we need.
We're good? That was okay. I stumbled.